Hello and welcome to Hugh's Nursery. Today we're going to find out what's been growing in these old tyres. And it's a vegetable called oca, not to be confused with okra. So oca is spelled O-C-A, and it's a vegetable that's like a potato. It's a tuber, and it's grown in the Andes Mountains in South America, Peru and Bolivia. They've been growing it for thousands of years. It was actually discovered and brought back to Britain in the 1600s. And people at the same time brought potato tubers back, which initially didn't really do very well. You planted them and they sprouted really quickly, didn't keep well. So some horticulturalists worked really hard to develop the potato to keep longer, store longer and grow better. And there's a feeling that if they'd done the same thing with oca, it would have been even more popular than potatoes are today. The difference between oca and potatoes, especially in Europe, is there's no known pests or diseases. So that's why we're trying it for the first time this year. There are pink varieties, white varieties, yellow ones. In New Zealand they call it the New Zealand yam, and they grow a variety that goes about 4 inches, 10 centimetres. So we got these from a seed swap, so it's the first time we've had them. We got them for free, which is great. And we're going to dig them up, clean them, and see what the crop's like this year. So this tyre here's got the pink ones in, hopefully, and this one's got the white varieties. So we're going to have a dig and see what we find, and what we want to do is put them straight into a bucket of water to clean them, because oca has a lot of oxalic acid, and what we want to do is get them clean, put them on a tray and put them in a sunny windowsill for 7 to 10 days to reduce the amount of oxalic acid, and then we store them in a cool, dry, frost-free environment. And then if you want to actually grow them on, you treat them a bit like potatoes. Chit them from February in the northern hemisphere, and again keep them dry, frost-free, and then after the last frosts have passed, plant them at about 4 inches, 10 centimetres in the ground. And they don't need earthing up, because the ones nearer the surface won't actually get, they won't go green or poisonous like potatoes, so they don't need earthing up, so they're really easy to look after. So here goes. We're going to have a look and see what might have grown this year. Just gently easing my fork in. Whoa! So these are the, wow, I'm quite pleased with these. They're actually much bigger than I thought they'd be, and the tubers we got were much smaller than this, so they've actually grown really well. What we're going to do is I'm going to pop these straight into a bucket of water to clean them off, like I said. So oca will actually grow really well in zones 7, 8 and 9, and in terms of harvesting, it's really important to know that the tubers develop really late, not like potatoes. So they're not really going to start developing till you've got sort of 9 hours of daylight or less. So the earliest time you want to be possibly digging them up is mid-November. If you can wait longer and don't have a rodent problem, then wait till mid-December. We're actually in mid-January because we've had a really mild winter here in Wales, and luckily the rodents haven't got to these. They're looking really good. I'm just going to clean them off now. Okay, so we're really pleased with the pink varieties, the reddish ones. They've done really well. So let's see how the white ones have done in comparison. Whoa. Aha, not too bad. They look a bit boring compared to the others, but they're still looking pretty good. And here we have the original tuber, and if you can imagine, 3 tubers like this have produced a crop like that with virtually no effort. What can I say? So to grow these, this is what we did. First of all, we got an old tyre, but you can also grow them in deep beds at a 40 centimetre or 16-inch spacing. They work really well then. For this size, just going to put 3 tubers in. Each one wants to be around 3 or 4 inches at 7 to 10 centimetres depth. Simply place it like that and cover it over. And you want a mixture of about half compost and half soil, fresh soil. I'm going to change this for the new ones. Cover it over, no earthing up. What could be easier? What you can do is when the foliage starts growing, you can actually add some compost on top to feed it, but you don't have to. And I didn't have a chance to chit them last year, and they still grew really well. So although it's better to try chitting them from February, if they don't, because the tubers develop so late, it's not really a problem either. So they're just a really hassle-free, easy vegetable to grow and worth a try. Give it a go. Yeah, I got this book for Christmas, which includes oca and lots of other weird vegetables. And I'm looking forward to trying lots of different ones this year. And why not think this year, what am I going to grow that I've never grown before? You know, try something different, and maybe you'll get some good results. Give it a go. Okay, thanks.
If you're someone who wants to grow your own food, but you don't know where to start, or you're a beginner vegetable gardener and in your 2nd or 3rd season, then I've got a great feature coming up for you. On my other website, localfoodinitiative.com, I'm going to be starting a podcast tailored just for people who are starting out in growing food. And it's going to be jam-packed with tips and information and hints in short episodes where you can actually listen as you grow food to learn how you can grow even better food. So if you're inspired by this and want to find out more, then head over to localfoodinitiative.com/Grow Food Podcast so you can sign up to the newsletter to be updated when this will be rolling out for you.